So I just want to spend a second talking about the most common problem I see on the serve, especially people who haven't been fortunate enough to receive quality instruction and really spend time on it. Almost everyone who just picks up a racket and is told to hit a ball over their head in the box is going to hold a forehand or pancake grip. They're going to point their strings to the box, throw the ball up, and push it in the box. Even to advanced levels of tennis, we see some version of this palm up, or turning the strings to the ball early. Using a continental grip and bringing the wrong side of the racket around to the ball is a very unnatural feeling. It's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of dedication. But watch out for, as you start to go through your motion, again, if you become too outcome oriented and not process oriented, your brain is going to try to find some way to turn that palm up early, either by just shortcutting the swing. I also see people just switch grips right in mid-swing to get the strings to the direction of the ball too early and before they should. So if you're doing shadow swings and you're stepping back and taking your time, you really should avoid that. Once you do that, the other problem we see is that people will come in too much with the edge and they'll end up slicing the ball straight down to the left. Now this is perfectly normal. All this means is that you're not pronating your arm enough at the top to get the strings turned and going the direction of the service box. So keep an eye out for those two errors as you progress on your serve. Okay, here's a few of my favorite service drills, starting with the sock swing. So what you're going to need is a long sock, maybe 2 or 3 tennis balls in the end, and I like to tie a knot at the top of mine. So you want to stand like you're serving, and at first with this drill, I'd like to start from the turn position. And you're just going to practice getting momentum to bring that racket, or the sock in this case, up over your head, and then up and around, completing the service motion. This will really help on your continuity, your fluidity, feeling how the racket should accelerate. Now, once you get good at it from here, then you can move into your whole service motion, starting from your starting position, up and over. And then once you get good at that, you want to see if you can let the sock continue on after you swing and bring it back. If you can keep it going like this, you're a sock master. Then if you want to have some real fun, swing the sock 3 times and then see how far you can throw it. Not bad. Okay, for this next drill, start super close to the net and don't try to hit it hard. You really shouldn't be able to hit the ball hard at all for this drill. It's only to really get the feeling of exaggerating that wrong side coming around. So what you want to do is pretend like you're really serving, really getting character, go through your motion, and then see if you can just tap the ball with the wrong side of your racket. See if you can just tap the ball with the wrong side of your racket. It really gets the feeling of coming in with the wrong side. And after you do that, you can try to hit the ball with the wrong right side of the racket. See how that works out for you. Another drill I really like, again, right from up close, not trying to hit it hard, is to try to hit a spin serve and let the racket go behind your back when you hit it. It really forces the pronation. See if you can hit a serve and make the racket go behind your back. It's actually pretty close to what should happen anyway. Just comes in front of you instead. Give that one a try. One thing students struggle with when learning the kinetic chain is you can't really feel it unless you're actually doing it. The forces have to be present in order for you to have the feeling. But one way we can simulate it is by anchoring the last link of the kinetic chain, which would be the hand or the racket. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a rope and tie it to something solid. Now, be very careful with this. Go slow, and certainly if you have any major shoulder mobility issues, maybe skip this one. But to get the feeling for the kinetic chain, you want to just take the rope and put it on your shoulder like this. Now, remember how the kinetic chain works. It goes feet to knees, knees to hip, hip to shoulder, and shoulder to elbow. So when you do this, what you're trying to feel is feel that stretch all the way from the ground up to your knee, up to your arm, and finally your elbow, and then the elbow is going to come forward when you let go of the racket. So that's the best way to kind of try to feel how the body segments should uncoil, is by anchoring the last link to something and practice getting that stretch throughout your body. Give that one a try. Okay, here's a good one for the ball toss on the serve. What I want you to do is make your hand into a fist and place the ball on top of that fist of your tossing hand. What this drill does is it really forces you to exaggerate the pushing the ball in the air motion. You certainly can't flip the ball from any other link incorrectly in this position. So hold it here, and you can even go ahead and try to hit some serves tossing like this. You really get the feeling of exaggerating, pushing the ball in the air. Thanks for taking the time to go through our serve course. I hope you found it valuable. It's packed with information and insights, so feel free to go back from the beginning and through again, and you're sure to pick up new information. Again, use the resources available with the course and contact us if you have any questions about the tennis serve.